it might surprise you to learn that when the script for what would inevitably be Die Hard, when that very first draft was submitted on June 24th, 1987, it was with the title, you guessed it, Nothing Lasts Forever. After all, when you're basing a script on a book, why would you change the title, right? Well, the second version, submitted October 2nd, 1987, had the new title on it. So, why the change? What happened in those 4 or so months? I mean, Thorpe's first novel, The Detective, which Nothing Lasts Forever serves as a sequel to, that name didn't get switched up when it went to film. So, why did this one? I mean, Nothing Lasts Forever may not be a perfectly roll-off-the-tongue kind of title. It may not be as extravagant, as kind of poignant as something like Die Hard, but I mean, it serves its purpose. It's not a bad title. It's pretty good. Well, for one, there was probably a push, at least a somewhat mild one, at the producer level to distance Die Hard from its predecessor, The Detective. After all, at that point, it was no longer a sequel to The Detective. And we'll talk more about that in a minute. But if you're not actually creating the sequel to a film, why would you use the title of the book that serves as a sequel to the book that the first movie was based on? Is that logic there? I think that made sense. But there's a bigger, dare I say, funnier reason why Nothing Lasts Forever had its title changed. Because one of the producers, Larry Gordon, he apparently thought Nothing Lasts Forever sounded far more like a romance novel than it did an action movie. And honestly, I can't say I blame him. But Joel Silver, another producer for the film, and a name you probably recognize, he knew the exact title they needed for this script. Only problem, it was on another script, one written by Shane Black. Another name you should probably recognize, and if you don't, you gotta work on that. So, story goes, Joel Silver, he calls up Shane Black and he says, Shane, I need that title. I need Die Hard. And however that conversation goes, whether there was a threat, whether it was just begging, however, whoever became like the power position in that conversation, Shane Black eventually agreed, and he retitled his screenplay, and Joel Silver got the Die Hard title and changed Nothing Lasts Forever into Die Hard. And as they say, the rest is kind of history. And it truly is fitting, because John McClane, he is definitely a man who dies hard, right? Or I guess, he doesn't, because he doesn't die. Spoilers. Oh, and that screenplay, that was renamed The Last Boy Scout, which was known at the time for being the highest paid screenplay in history. Really unfortunate given the movie bombed. But I don't blame the screenplay. I haven't actually watched the movie, but I'm sure given it was written by Shane Black, it's not that bad. But it really had a garbage truck of a trailer, and that just did not help.
Bruce Willis, Damon Wayans, The Last Boy Scout.